Hey guys, this is Will of TyBL and welcome back to my channel. As a BL fan, we've come a long way since the day we first watched our very first BL series. In the early days of TyBL series, you can count on your fingers how many of it will be released in a single year. But right now in 2020, countless BL series emerge in different kinds of platforms and social media. BL series is slowly becoming a mainstream in our society. In this video, I'm going to share with you what I think the BL series of each and every year starting 2016 up to this day that helped to achieve its popularity. For this video, I will not include those BL series that were only for side stories. This is just purely my opinion, so it's okay to disagree with me. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. I started with this year because it's really the year where the TyBL series emerged continuously. Before this year, we could only have 2 to 3 BL series and most of that were only for side stories. But beginning this year, we saw an aggressive approach for TyBL series. In 2016, we saw Make It Right, My Bromance the series, Grey Rainbow, Gay OK Bangkok, Sot Sot, and Diary of Tootsies. For this year, I think the TyBL series of this year would be Sot Sot the series. It really set the bar high. GMMTV produced such an amazing BL series. As of right now, Sot Sot the series sits at number 3 on the most viewed BL series online TV Thailand. It currently has 126 million views. For those who haven't watched this series yet, here's the synopsis. The gear is one of the engineering mechanical devices in the cogwheel system, as in a clock. Having one signifies that one is a student of the Faculty of Engineering. However, to get one, all engineering freshmen must first undergo the Sot Sot acronym for Seniority, Order, Tradition, Unity, and Spirit system. Arthit, one of the third-year seniors, often abuses his power over the freshmen by making them do things against the rules. Freshman students are practically powerless to complain or resist any orders given by their seniors. Arthit was seemingly unstoppable until Kong stood up against the abuses by the former. Continual encounters between the two developed from animosity to something much more affectionate. The reason why I chose Sot Sot over any other BL series released on this year is simply because how good its story is. It's just simple and does not have any complicated plot. It's straight to the point. The casts were also good in portraying their roles. The main couple of the series is an embodiment of how gay couples live in our society. Not too much affectionate as we can see with others. Respect with your partner is highly emphasized too, which should be the norm in BL series. As TyBL series of its generation, I would look forward more to this series as one of the pillars of TyBL series of every generation to come. TyBL series continued to grow in 2017. A lot of TyBL series were also released but not comparable with the recent year. Some of TyBL series made a second season on this year. In this year 2017, we saw Waterboy the series, Sot Sot, Make It Right Season 2, I Am Your King, 2 Moons the series, and Together With Me the series. These TyBL series started to conquer not only Thailand but also the international audiences. For this year, I think the TyBL series of this year would be 2 Moons the series. Although Sot Sot the series got a higher amount of views at 86.5 million views, 2 Moons the series really did a good job for having new BL fans at that time. Currently, the total views of 2 Moons the series is 83 million plus and sits at the number 7 spot for most viewed TyBL series online TV Thailand. For those who haven't watched it yet, here's a synopsis. Wayo is a freshman at a university that is also attended by his longtime secret love, Fana, a second-year student. As the campus moon, Fa is extremely popular but he does not seem to enjoy popularity at all. When Yo becomes the moon of his department, the two meet on a daily basis. Their relationship starts quite rough since Fa seems to pick on Yo, but things change. Back then, I really enjoyed watching this series, although their acting was somehow cringe. The visuals of the actors were a gift for the BL fans. My concern on this series was only the love story of Fa and Weo was developed. The other side couples weren't given enough screen time for their own development. The series also just showed to us some of Ming and Kit scenes, but it was lacking in terms of the story. This series could have been more successful if they managed to squeeze a lot more plot to tell for the audiences. Nevertheless, this series will be considered as one of the first Thai BL series for a lot of BL fans. If I remembered it correctly, the year 2018 was considered cursed by the BL fans. It's because a lot of Thai BL series announced at that year were never really materialized and were cancelled. I couldn't remember the titles of BL that were cancelled, but it was a thing in 2018. Anyway, 2018 was also strong when it comes to the Thai BL series that were released on that year. In 2018, we saw What the Duck the series, Love by Chance, My Tea, Together with Me the Next Chapter, and My Dream the series. For this year, I think the Thai BL series of 2018 would be Love by Chance the series. It was the most viewed Thai BL series in Line TV until 2020 with a whooping 140 million plus views. It was the most hyped BL series at that time, mainly because of the main characters. Together with Me the Next Chapter came in second place with a total views of 91 million plus. If you haven't watched this BL series yet, which I doubt, here's the synopsis. Pete is a handsome and rich university student that is incredibly timid. His shyness is caused by the fact that he tries to hide that he is secretly gay. By chance, Pete gets hit by a kind-hearted boy on a bike. The boy, named A, apologizes and helps him up. Whenever Pete trusts someone, they use him for his wealth. While he was getting abused for money, A saves him. Over time, A protects Pete from the world. He takes care of him. But somewhere between the intense closeness and soft touches, A begins to feel more than how a friend would. Yet, Pete doesn't want A to know the pain of being ridiculed for dating a man. Thus he ignores his feelings for A. But Pete falls deeper and deeper in love with the kind-hearted boy on the bike who once hit him, by chance. I also considered this series as my most favorite BL series of 2018. The plot was an okay for me, but the main characters did an amazing job for its success. Although this series was a huge success for the producers, it also had one of the most dramatic behind the camera. A lot of issues were thrown between Saint and the manager of Perth. With its success, fans asked for a season 2, but the director himself turned down the request. Luckily, Love by Chance the series season 2 will be released sometime this year 2020 on the character of Pete. The year 2019 is, I think, the most significant year for Thai BL series. It was my most favorite year when it comes to the released Thai BL series. It's still the strongest year. A lot of more quality BL series was made in this year. In 2019, we saw The Best Twins the series, He's Coming to Me, What the Duck the Final Call, Reminders, Theory of Love the series, 2 Moons 2, Thank God It's Friday, With Love the series, Dark Blue Kiss the series, Fan Type, The Effect, I Am Your King season 2, 2 Wish, and Until We Meet Again. It's really hard to pick one on this list because a lot of them were good. Most of them were actually better than the previous released BL series. This selection would only be based on the amount of views it gained, and that would be the Fan Type the series. It's a close fight between Until We Meet Again and Theory of Love the series. Fan Type gained a healthy 78 million views, while the other two gained 72.2 million views and 72.1 million views, respectively. If it's just going to be my personal pick, that would be Theory of Love, but we really can't ignore how Fan Type shook the BL world. If it comes to the plot and story, that would be Until We Meet Again, He's Coming to Me the series, and Dark Blue Kiss. If you haven't watched Fan Type yet, here's the synopsis. Type is a dark, tall and handsome freshman. Although he's a warm boy, he is homophobic because he was molested by a man as a child. His life turns upside down when the new year of college brings along a very interesting person in his life, a gay roommate, Fan. Fan is a very handsome music major with fair skin and mixed features. He is also openly gay, with a gay guy and a guy who hates gay men that have to share a small space together for the rest of the year. What can possibly be the outcome of their story? Hatred? Or maybe love? Fan type continued to grow even in 2020. It's because of its upcoming season 2 that made it more hyped. I hope that the season 2 of this series would also be successful since most of the season 2 made were a disappointment for some. It's only first half of the year, but it's still worth mentioning. This could be replaced in a few more months, but let's see if that would happen. In 2020, we saw Why Are You Together, En of Love Tossera, My Engineer, Why, En of Love, Love Mechanics, and The Shipper. I actually picked 2 in this year because I really can't decide. I really enjoyed watching these both. Both of these had flaws in their plot. The first one that I would consider is my current most favorite in this year, and that would be My Engineer the series. I did not anticipate that this series would become my favorite in the early 2020. The light story, it has helped me to watch it until the end. It was fun and enjoyable at the same time. My only concern on this series is that it was not available for some of the countries, so it wasn't as popular like the other BL series. I hope that the season 2 of this would become more accessible to most of us. If you haven't watched this series yet, here's the synopsis. When Bone, the popular engineering student, starts a revenge plan on Doowon, the innocent first-year medical student, their feelings slowly start to grow through roses that Doowon has to buy for Bone every day for a month. The series brings out the different side of each couple and their journey with friends and relationships. Join us and see how their feelings slowly evolve between each other through the 4 couples. My next pick for the Thai BL series of 2020 would be Together the series. I know that a lot of you were disappointed with the ending of the series, but let's see where it would be heading. GMM TV already announced 5 special episodes coming to us sooner than we expect. Currently, Together the series is the most viewed Thai BL series on Line TV Thailand. It has a whopping 161 million plus views. It happened in just 3 months. I hope that with this amount of views, GMM would give the special episodes a lot more attention to compensate with the ending. Make Solo Watentine a lot more convincing than the series itself. And that is our Thai BL series of every generation. In 2016, we had Sotus the series. In 2017, we had Two Moons the series. In 2018, we had Love by Chance the series. In 2019, we had Thon Type the series. And in 2020, we had My Engineer the series and Together the series. Again, this is only based on my opinion. That's it for today, and see you on the next one.